Terra Luna Classic showing some strength at that 8,000 point per coin mark, as it cannot, no, it will not drop below down that level. And of course, I'm showing some optimism here, as we do see a very strong level of technical support holding up on the chart, and we continue to bounce off that level, and potentially, hopefully, as soon as the cryptocurrency market gets their act together and all of these regulators stop and pull their head out, okay, you guys get the situation here. As soon as we move forward as an industry, Terra Luna Classic should be doing well. The thing is, we've got to make it through this bear market into the bull market. We cannot die as a chain. And a lot of this is going to fall down on whether or not developers stick around, whether or not the community sticks around, and in order to, I guess, gauge that sentiment there, we're going to be looking at some proposals. Now, we have looked at these proposals a lot over the last couple of days, but they are currently passing, but with some of the smallest and lowest numbers possible. We don't even have 50% majority, yet these proposals are passing, and we're going to be looking in the numbers here and talking about why. So if it sounds like something you're interested in, let's get started. Let's get started. What's up, everybody? I'm Clay. I'm here to make 2023 the best year ever. If you haven't clicked that subscribe button, make sure to subscribe to the channel and join us. Become a bro. We are here every single day, and we are growing our portfolios together. Now, look, if you guys are brand new to investing, you don't know how or where to buy stocks and crypto, you got a link in the description below for Webull. It is super simple to set up your account. Any deposit, you guys are getting at least 6 free stocks, up to 12 free stocks. If you guys want cryptocurrency exclusive exchanges where you can buy, sell, trade, short, leverage, all that good stuff, you've got KuCoin and Binance down there. Now, KuCoin and Binance, they offer rewards for the more active traders. So the more you trade, the more you're going to earn. But please be aware, if you guys are holding on those exchanges, it is going to be considered a loan to those exchanges. So if you want to mitigate that risk and make it your asset, you need to look at a cold storage or DeFi wallet. Guys, we're going to jump into these proposals here. We're going to look at the numbers because we do have... Well, let's just get this one out of the way first. This is the Sixth Samurai. It is not going to pass with the current levels of votes that are in there. And 461 billion Terra Luna Classic have been voted for. Only 2.38% yes votes. The rest are basically no and no with veto, totaling 62 and 20% respectively. So the Sixth Samurai, don't be too concerned about them getting in there as the Layer 1 team. So speaking of the Terra Luna Classic Layer 1 team, this is, we know their roadmap, okay? This is the current team that is working on the development of Terra Luna Classic, and they're going to be heavily focused on upgrading a few things and heavily focused on that repeg, creating a test environment to repeg USTC so that we don't have to go out there and, I guess, you know, attempt it on the actual blockchain. It doesn't work, and then everything's in shambles. I don't know, okay? I don't know how much it takes to create a test environment. I don't know if it's simply setting up a computer and moving the blockchain over to a test computer or what. It does not seem like it's that difficult to set up a test environment, obviously for somebody who is skilled in development, right? But it doesn't seem like it's that difficult of I guess, an accomplishment to do, to set up that test environment, and that's going to be the main focus of the third quarter here in 2023. Why? Because it is a very important route forward. The community wants to repeg USTC to $1. The community at least wants to attempt to repeg USTC to $1 to bring utility flowing back into Terra Luna Classic. So we're not going to read the details of that proposal. You guys just got a nice summary there. Total voted Terra Luna Classic is 501 billion. Now, it is currently passing with only 2 days remaining. Here's the interesting part. Only 48% of the votes are yes votes. 7% of the votes are no votes. 5% are no with veto. So I would imagine that these 7 and 5% are those that were in favor of maybe the secondary Layer 1 team out there, the Sixth Samurai. But the crazy thing is 38.77% of all votes have abstained from voting here. Now, 38.77% abstaining from voting, they may just be doing so because they understand that the Layer 1 team is doing the work that they need to be doing. but they don't necessarily want to show their support. So I think it's very strange that this layer 1 team that is getting $100,000, 116 to be specific, $116,000 for their work doesn't even have majority community approval. I think that should be an absolute necessity when you are spending community pool funds. If it's $100, okay, I get it, but when it's $100,000, when it's over half of the funds that are in the community pool, and we are willing to give that up with minority vote, to me, that's just a little strange. So nonetheless, that voting or those numbers could change drastically over the next couple of days here, and we could be in a whirlwind if the Layer 1 team does not get their funding moving forward. But as of right now, they are passing. Now, finally, we want to look at the USTC repeg team, that quant team. If this team is not funded, it does not mean that USTC is dead in the water. It does not mean that USTC cannot be repegged. It does not mean that the Layer 1 team won't work on repegging USTC in the third quarter. It simply means that these guys are not going to be paid to do their theoretical math. I mean, when you look at it that way, it's not that bad of a deal if it doesn't get passed. This is a $40,000 spend to plug some numbers into a computer and see if the original plan that they came up with is even possible. Now, this is my biggest drawback on the plan. When you make a proposal, okay, when you gauge the community's sentiment on whether or not they want to repeg USTC, you get paid to repeg USTC. You don't get paid to figure out if that proposal was even possible in the first place. So that's kind of like my main drawback on this USTC repeg algorithm team that they've got out there. But same deal, except this one has much more no votes than abstaining votes. Only 49.52% of all of the votes are yes votes. 45% are no votes. 0.28 no with veto, and then 5% are abstaining. If that 5% jumps over to a no vote, this is going to be an extremely close race. This is going to be an extremely close vote in the sense that those 5% could determine. And there are plenty of other validators out there that have the voting power to shoot this proposal down or solidify its passing. So this one is coming down to the wire as well. And right now, if you guys are wanting a total number, 299 billion yes votes, 273 billion no votes. So basically one major validator could come in there and swing this vote to the opposite and make this vote not pass. Those abstaining votes, there's 30 billion abstaining votes down there. If they get voted one way or another, it's going to solidify, I guess, this proposal here as well. So very strange that the two main proposals are being split so evenly right now. It shows, here's what it shows to me, guys, and I know we're out of time here in the video, but it shows that the community is obviously divided, right? These are both proposals that can take Terra Luna Classic to the next level, but with such down-the-middle division. And I'm not saying that that's a bad thing, right? I'm not saying that it's a bad thing that we are voting here, but, I guess concerned about spending the amount of money that these guys want to spend on the blockchain. But I have not seen two proposals, I guess more important proposals, that are split right down the middle with 49 and 45% yes and no votes. So we're going to see how these play out. The USTC quant team, it ends tomorrow, and the Layer 1 development team ends in 2 days. So we're going to see how these votes play out for Terra Luna Classic. I want to know what you guys are thinking down in the comments below. And if that button right there is still red, make sure to click it. Subscribe to the channel. Join us. Become a bro. We are here every single day, and we are growing our portfolios together. ClayBro 883 everywhere. 6 to 12 free stocks on Webull, KuCoin, and Binance. Free Discord. And until the next time, hope to each and every one of you have an awesome day.